And this looks terribly overgrown. I don't know that they've ever mowed it. They have water, bathrooms, showers. Oops. You can get some big rigs in some of the spots. There's a fifth wheel. And there's a good size Airstream. Some, however, are short and fat. That's a pretty wide driveway, but it's really short. It's less than 20 feet, so not a good one for a RV. For the most part, you're going to get the rig inside the parking area, but you're not going to have any place for your car to go. This is right on the road. There's 23. That's pretty nice. And these are down in the woods. This is 24. And this is 25. A lot of room for that one. 28 has a very long driveway and a very nice campground. It's on the wrong side of a trailer, but you know, it's all right. It's got a nice siding and a lot of open space. But you do see your neighbor pretty close, and you're right next to the bathroom, which can be convenient. Now we're at 32. 31 is a park on the side of the road, and 32, there's really no space on either side of the camper. We have to eat inside, but we are going down to check out Camille Beach, and there's an auto tour there that seems like it's going to be interesting to see some of the classic historic houses and stuff. So we're taking you down there, and let's see what we can see along the beach here. Maybe we'll stop and go down to the water. The ranger told me the lake was angry today. I guess it is. Got some serious breakers out there. I believe these are houses from the World's Fair of 1930 or something. These are fancy houses in progress. This is another one. And these are from World Fair in Chicago. He wants to go. You're free. We are driving the beach road in the public, private section, whatever, all these beach houses looking out over the lake. In the town of Beverly, you have to have a permit to park anywhere in this town, and they have some really impressive houses along this beach. I'm sure there's a couple of $1 million on these houses.
launches as well. The convenient Marquette Park launch was funded by a dedicated group of public and private organizations and donors, providing everyone with the opportunity to take in the beauty of the area from the water.
Which stretches into the trees behind him. Once a year, we'll move it over of Lake Michigan, parallel to the sandy shore.
Experienced paddlers can also take their kayaks.
Lots of information on what's in the water that you can dive on. These are some of the pictures that I think these are for sale. I'm not positive,
A road parallel to the beach,
but they're pretty artsy pictures.
including a bright pink modular house overlooking the lake.
David Lawson.
Down the road from Kimmel Beach,
Larson?
the historic Century of Progress home
Sorry.
on Lakefront Drive. These 5 houses were originally
All
built for
the dunes.
19th century.
This is a beautiful painting.
The end of an exciting day exploring. Campers can pitch their tents or park their trailers at the more secluded Dunewood campground in the national park or in the state park campground. Contact the rangers or stop by the visitor center to learn how to secure your spot.
And the visitor center does have bike rentals. You can rent a bike here, take it down on the beach, or take it on the trails. We're in the state park. Says the campground is full. This is the campground. Oof. Camp store. I'm gonna go. It's a little more like a RV resort. They do look like they have some brand new beautiful bathrooms. Something the national park does not. Definitely more big rig friendly here. Pretty close though. All groomed, that's for sure. They obviously have at least 140 campsites. And they have vault toilets around, like this one here. Family friendly, there's a lot of families here. I see a lot of kids, a lot of dogs, a lot of bicycles. People here. Ooh, it looks like a nice big nature center. Nice big building up there. Trails 8, 9, and 10. Pets must be on a leash. No bicycles allowed. Indiana Dunes. Oh, nice. Alright, this is the beach lot parking. Holy moly, look at how huge this is. They must get really plastered. The beach is closed because of the seriousness of the waves and the riptide. So this is really nice. The state park is really quite high class. Come on! Get this dick! He was carrying that a minute ago. He's just got to get his mouth around it. Bring! So we found him a easier sticking to carry around, and he's real happy with that. Except it's all wet and now it's all sand. He just wants to play. He's been in the car way too much. This is good for him. I wish the water was a little less roily. It's a little better today than it was yesterday. And I hope I'm not shouting too much into the camera. The wind is really noisy, and of course the surf. The stones on the beach are pretty amazing. There's all sorts of shapes and colors and you know, pretty interesting types. A lot of I mean, they're all polished, nice and round. Look at that one. Not that I'm a collector of stones, but I think the level of fossils is pretty small because they just get beat to death in the surf. And you look at this, we're way up here on the rim, and that's where the water was yesterday, pounding away. And the black stuff is because there's so much iron ore in this lake, and it's what they do. In fact, right down there you can see the smokestacks from Cleveland Cliffs, which is a big iron refinery, iron mill, steel mill. And it's funny because you got that on one end, and on the other end you have Michigan City nuclear plant or coal plant, whatever it is. I think it's both. And there's a dogfish in the water. He's out there chasing the waves. He's a pretty good boy. He's having fun. It's like having a child. There are tons of trails around the dunes in the National Park Service here. We've walked a bunch. It's pretty hard to film with the sun the way it is and the dog and all that. And it's not crowded outside the campground. I don't know why the campground is so crowded. I'm wondering if people stay there to commute to Chicago on the train, but there's always somebody eating the plants, which is, I guess, why they're here. So this is 15 miles and roughly 15,000 acres of oak savanna, marshes, and sand dunes from Gary, Indiana to Michigan City, Michigan. And it has a lot of things to see and do. You've got the train that goes all the way from the Michigan City terminal to Chicago. So you could easily spend a couple weeks here exploring and seeing all the stuff that's here. I'm sorry I'm only here for 2 days, and we're going to be heading out tomorrow, but it's a pretty neat spot. I don't know if there's a good time or bad time to come. Right now it looks like the weather is kind of killing the fun. The beach is closed more or less, but you know, normally there's a lot of fun. And of course you can always kayak, sea kayaks, and there are historic houses. This is from a fur trapper that used to live down here on the edge of the lake. And there's tons of birding and just good beach combing, sunsets, and fun. I ought to pull out my kite and fly it, because that's in the trailer. I always carry a kite for some reason. I don't know why. Well, folks, I think we have to wrap this up. We gotta clean up. The sun's going down. Probably be a good idea to try to get a sunset picture for the end of this video. We've pretty much covered everything that's here. It's too overgrown for my taste. I'm afraid of ticks. There's a lot of mosquitoes, a lot of ponds and stuff, a lot of stagnant water. So it's not the greatest campground we have, and this is the worst campsite I've had in years. I mean, we're just kind of stuck stuffed into this driveway, and the main part of the campsite is down there. There's a big spot for a tent and a picnic table and fireplace and everything way down there. But give me that ball, give me that ball, give me that ball, give me that ball. Out. So I can throw him down there and we can have fun. It's funny, there's dogs all around us that bark and scream and everything, but he doesn't make a sound. He's a good boy. All he cares about is the ball and sticks. And and then we're on to Manistee, Michigan, up in the Manistee National Forest. We got some campgrounds up there we're going to stay at, and I'm going to do a little genealogy, so I might not do a lot of video up there, but the Upper Peninsula probably after this one, if there's not anything really great at the Manistee National Forest. It'll probably be just another National Forest campground. So subscribe to see the Upper Peninsula. But anyways, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Give me comments if you have ever been up here. This is a really neat area, and I'm getting a lot of comments from people giving me places to go and things to do, and that's really, really appreciated. So, and I've had some great visits from different viewers and people who have seen me on the road and stopped and said hi. It's really a great feeling to know people actually care. So, thanks again. It's a weekend of camping forecast, so we're having great fun. Thanks to you. All right. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.